Hey folks, welcome back. Let's talk about some tidbits because we got some things to cover. We've got a new lounge opening at DFW. We've got a couple of point purchasing opportunities, and we have a card that may be departing. The Chase Sapphire Lounge is opening at DFW at some point in 2025 or early 2026. Chase is opening a 18,000 square foot lounge in Terminal D above Gate 35 at Dallas Fort Worth. This will be one of the larger lounges for Chase. This is bigger than San Diego Lounge. It's far bigger than the Phoenix Lounge, bigger than the JFK, and even the Philadelphia lounges as well. So it is not as large as the flagship LaGuardia Lounge, but Chase is opening this 18,000 square foot space. It was apparently first reported back in 2023 that a Chase Lounge would be going to Dallas Fort Worth. It's been about 2 years, but now there is signage up, and apparently the lounge is about 50% complete. So we don't have an exact date on when the lounge is going to be opening at DFW, but figure sometime either late 2025 or early 2026 that you're going to see DFW open. Now, this is in addition to the Las Vegas Lounge, which should be opening at some point in 2025. Now, they said second half of 2025. And they said first half of 2025 for Philadelphia. Philadelphia was open in late January, early February. Then one has to figure that Vegas won't be too far behind. And there's also going to be the Chase Sapphire Lounge at LAX. So from far west to east, I'm saying that because I'm starting with Hong Kong. There's the Chase Lounge at Hong Kong. Coming across the Pacific, you will have Chase Lounges at LAX and San Diego. Then you have the Chase Lounge in Phoenix, the Chase Lounge in Dallas, Fort Worth. You have the lounges that are open in Washington, Philadelphia, the two in New York City, and then you have the Boston Lounge. That will give Chase 10 lounges when these known lounges open. That is before any further lounge expansion to places like Denver or Seattle or San Francisco or any of the Florida airports. So we'll see what expansion looks like for Chase going forward. Charlotte would also make a certain amount of sense for Chase to try to pursue. There's also two new terminals opening in 2026 and fully open by 2030 with JFK's Terminal 6 project and the Terminal 1 project at JFK. So I would assume that Chase will be trying to get lounges at one, if not both. And then there's always the possibility that Chase negotiates further lounge access with airline partners, whether that be through One World with British Airways or more Starlines access with Air Canada, and potentially, not saying this will be the case, but potentially Singapore or United, depending on what airport and depending on what the relationship there is. So we'll just have to see. Although I doubt you're going to see United anytime soon. But just throwing that out there. But for now, DFW Lounge opening probably sometime at the tail end of 2025 or maybe early 2026. We know that it's going to be 18,000 square feet and that it is located in Terminal D of DFW. It's the concourse. So you don't have to go downstairs. What would be right above Adam and his kids, according to Uncle Luke. So we're going to move over to a couple point purchasing opportunities. The lounge story and the point purchasing opportunities are from 1 mile at a time, just to extend credit there. You can buy Avianca LifeMiles with a 135% bonus for the next 5 days. So this will be the most out of date of everything that I'm putting up today. If you're watching this a week from now, sorry, you missed your opportunity to buy LifeMiles. But this appears to be targeted according to 1 mile at a time. It seems to be that 135% is the average that they're finding. But if you make a purchase of at least 51,000 miles, you will be getting what's showing as a 135% bonus for them. So just log into your LifeMiles account. LifeMiles also has a subscription, so you may get bonus points if you purchase through in addition to that subscription. I don't remember the exact nature of the subscription, so my apologies there. But at least 51,000 miles in one transaction, you're going to get that maximum bonus. You could be targeted for potentially more than 135%. Maybe a little less, but you can purchase a maximum of 200,000 life miles, which if you did that pre-bonus, with the bonus, you'd receive a total of 470,000 life miles for a total of $6,600, which is a cost of 1.4 cents per mile. You are limited to 200,000 miles purchased in any calendar year. Just putting that out there, but if you do max it out, $6,600 nets you 470,000 Avianca life miles with Star Alliance. Moving alliances over to Oneworld, you can buy Alaska Mileage Plan miles with a 60% bonus, or purchasing them for 1.85 cents per mile. This is running from April 9th to May 21st, so more time to play with. And this is a tiered structure, as you'll usually see with these types of bonuses. But to get the 60%, you're going to have to buy between 40,000 and 100,000 miles. Going down 20,000 to 39,000 miles nets you a 50% bonus. 3,000 to 19,000 miles gets you a 40% bonus when purchasing Alaska Mileage Plan miles. Log into your account. It may be targeted, but if you're targeted for more, you're targeted for more. If you're targeted for less, no big deal. This is running until May 21st. Typically, you can buy these 2.75 cents per mile, but if you purchase the maximum, which would be about 100,000, to be eligible, you have to purchase up to 100,000 miles. You can't purchase more than 100,000 miles. Purchasing 100,000 miles will get you 160,000 miles at a cost of $2,956.25, giving you that 1.85 cents per mile. Now, with a mileage plan, if you hold any elite membership with Mileage Plan, you can purchase an unlimited number of miles in a year. If you are just a Mileage Plan member, you can purchase up to 150,000 miles per year. So you're going to get the bonus regardless with this promotion, as it's capped at 100,000 miles. If you were just a member, you'd have an extra 50,000 miles to purchase in case there's another bonus later this year. So just wanted to highlight that. And we'll move on. Now we're going to move to Daniel the Deal Guru, because it appears that the Citi Rewards Plus card is no longer available. There have been rumors circulating on Reddit, and then they surfaced to Daniel the Deal Guru. They hit Doctor of Credit. I believe I mentioned it not too long ago. But if you go to the Citi Rewards Plus card page on Citi's website, you will find a page not found message. And it looks like you are no longer able to do a new application for the Rewards Plus, and you are not even able to product change to the Rewards Plus. So if you already have the card, you can continue to use it. This is a card that was not a particularly good earner. It just had some interesting perks in terms of redemptions. You could get 10% of your points back on the first 100,000 points redeemed through Citi in any given year. Let's say you made a redemption of 100,000 points, you're going to get 10,000 points back, so your redemption was really only 90,000 points, and Citi gave you back $100. Now, I don't know if you could stack multiple reward cards the way that folks stack multiple custom cash cards for maxing out 5% on $500 to spend every month. If you got that much spend, I don't know. I feel like there's better ways to utilize that than color coding everything, but you do you. So I don't know if you could do multiples, but that'll do it for this one. If you like what I do, hit the like, subscribe button. Check out the channel membership for ways to support me. Check out the 2 floating videos over here, and there's other ways to support me as well. Thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.